So nice when you're in a good fielding position after you let go of the ball to be able to field those baseballs.
The 2-0 is hit on the ground. The help takes a bad hop, and Marquis gets over there. It's automatic. The only time you'll ever see that.
From Phillies fans, too.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's well put. On the ground to second. Ian Stewart positioned perfectly. 2 outs.
When you have those guys, because conversely, there's always a guy that you can't hit no matter what he did.
And that's what I mean, see? Berkman gets a fastball up and nearly takes Marquis' head off. So now he's on the ground, and this is going to sneak into right field for a base hit. Berkman's going to go to third. That had everything to do with the Rockies.
Missed it, so Berkman was able to get to third base.
Miguel Tejada drives one to right center field. This is going to roll to the wall. 1 run is scored. Carlos Lee's going to get a green light. The big man coming home. Here's the throw. It's in time. Wide of the mark. And Lee, with the slide and the hand slap, makes it 2-0 Houston. Miguel Tejada. But he had 4 RBIs in April. Now 14 here in May. Still more than half the month to go. Ground ball up the middle. He's going to get a 3rd run home. Boy, this inning's turned ugly for Jason Marquis. 4 straight hits. 2 singles, a double, and now the RBI hit by Pence. He's got 14 RBIs. And this ball roped to right. Hop on the move.
Harder I try to get it to do the more it'll do. Well, actually, conversely, that's what happens. It just flattens out.
In the air to shallow right. Hunter Pence misjudged it slightly. With Atlanta, he went 5-3 in 12 ball games with a 3.5 ERA. On the ground is short. Tejada. 2 outs. He missed all of those.
Just shows you how it just has a little bit of movement on it.
And he got him out front, and he hits a fly ball to center field. So good.
We splice it so that it can be watched by all those kids at home.
Marquis threw the baseball, I mean ever, when he hit 7 home runs in a Rockies uniform. And this ball's hit pretty well to right. Hop's going back and in front of the track. Yeah. 0-2 on Kaz Matsui. And Matsui pops it up to center field. Fowler will drift a little bit to his right, and that is all for the Astros. Place in the division beginning play today. 7.5 behind the Dodgers. And a line drive, base hit, and maybe more. And this is going to roll all the way to the wall. Spilborghs is going to have a chance for 3, and he'll get there easily. Foul pole to foul pole.
He can, but also think about the doubles he's put down the left field line recently, too. He got jammed just a little bit, able to stay inside the baseball.
And this is up the middle, base hit. Brad Hop with a single, and the Rockies are on the board for Brad his 26th RBI. He's played. Lined out to deep right at one point last night. And this ball's hit hard, but when it's not going well, you hit it right at somebody, and it turns into a 6.
Guys he's had in his career so far, I'm looking at more like 150 to 175 at bats before I really start to get a little bit concerned.
A 4-pitch walk to Chris, who is slugging .923. Did you see that, Huey? .923 against lefties. And this one high in deep right field. Take a good look. You won't see it for long. On cue, Ian Stewart goes deep again. All he's missing now is a 3-run homer.
Yeah, he's done almost all of it.
He has 4 hits on the homestand. All are. Stewart's going to have a night that puts to shame his night last night. Marquis hits it on the ground hard, but it's going to be gobbled up by Matsui. In the inning, he'd give up 3 or 4 early, and oftentimes have a quality outing, end up around the 7th inning, and you look up, and in this particular matchup, he ripped one up the middle. And this ball is hit, drifting toward left center. It's going to drop.
Broken back. He used to throw hard. He hurt his arm, became a knuckleball pitcher.
This ball in the air to right center field. Long run for Hop. He lays out, can't get it, and Berkman will stop at second.
Carlos Lee instead of going to third for Berkman. If there is a strike him out, throw him out.
They're going, and it's on the ground through the hole, base hit. Berkman's going to score. And Tejada's come through again. So now 3 through 5 in the lineup is 6 for 6. Houston has the lead again, 4-3. Boy, that has to mean a ton, especially for an opponent. This ball is roped to left field, and the lead's going to have to stop at third. Hunter Pence joins the group. Now it's 3's first time up. Fortunately, it was right at Brad Hopp. And this could be 2. Stewart, low throw on the first, safe there. Runner going, naturally 3-2, and Quintero has his first hit of the year. It's an RBI single. Going first to third is Blum. 6-3 center. And ball 4. So Hampton draws a walk, and they're loaded up for. We're supposed to set the table. They're 0 for 4. And this should get him out of it. Pop fly to shallow left center. Tulowitzki makes the catch in the inning. 3.
Right? But you just didn't know. Oh, the show. All right, Dex. Appreciate you. Get to know my teammate a little better. Try to stay out of your way, because if I give up a line shot, you got practice.
Going to catch the pregame show tomorrow. I had an opportunity to sit down with him. He'll be on the pregame show tomorrow.
Shattered bat. Miguel Tejada will wait and make the catch. Way he's swinging the bat. Yeah, Hampton, I'm sure, is aware of that.
Opposite field.
Strike 3. Now 1-2, and fly ball to center field, pretty well hit, but Bourne's going to get back and make the play. Swung on it. Sinker. Changeup. Well, we tried.
We tried. We gave it the old call.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Might have got in on him a little bit.
Fortunately, it did. Spielborg's tracks still have another 20 minutes to work out that logarithm. And another base hit for Tejada. Berkman will stop at second.
Many guys that have come up through their system.
Ball 4.
This might be it.
Part of the lineup. Rush will be asked to get Blum, who's 0 for 2. He did have an RBI, fielder's choice, in his last at bat, and this ball's hit a ton to left field. Spielborg's going back, still going back, and it's off the wall. Fowler will come over and help out. This will clear the bases. A 3-run double for Blum, and it is 9-3 Houston. They bounce back tonight. And a ground ball to second. Stewart will throw out Quintero. 3.
It's the closest that Ivan has come.
Now I'm stuck. I said Jorge Posada.
Nope. Lance Parrish, guys.
I was going to say, you know, I was thinking of Harris.
Sure you were.
No,
I'm not sure Posada can get to 250.
Hunter Pence gathers bases. 3-2, 2 outs in the 4th. And this ball to center field. Bourne is right there. A 1-2-3 4th inning for Mike Hampton.
I don't know. That was probably the best segment you're going to get off of me right there.
Mike Hampton with a base hit off Glendon Rush. We're still laughing up here on that one. I think it's. And that is going to be a double into the corner, one would figure. Stopping at third is Hampton.
4 doubles so far this season for Kaz.
And they're not going to get an out there on Bourne. No way. That's going to turn into an infield hit and an RBI as Hampton scores. And he's 3 for 3. Wow. You know, the Rockies pitching staff in the month of May till tonight had the lowest ERA in the National League. They get 4 in the first, a 1-2-3 second for Marquis. 3 runs, 5 hits in the third. There's another hit. And here comes Pence to the plate with the 12th run. This is. And Tejada hits it in the air to Spilborghs in left. That's going to be the first out of the inning. One of the reasons they have a win streak that has reached only 3 games this year. Hobb near the wall is going to make the catch. Tagging up is Berkman. He'll go to third. BIs. Though he has only 1 hit. And this is popped to shallow right. Stewart is a tough play. And he made the catch.
Especially when you got a couple guys that can swing it like Rush and Marquis.
At the knees. Glennon
Or finishing second the Cy Young to Randy Johnson that year.
And this is popped up. Kaz Matsui saying it's mine. And it is 2 outs. I would imagine he would have been.
He was, just because of the way he played the game.
Tulowitzki bounces one to third. Blum cuts it off, and the Rockies go quickly and quietly. 8 in a row set.
Consistent.
Thus, 5 games beneath 500. And on the swing, Quintero is gone. He had 7 and drove in 16 while hitting .291 with the Rockies. And this one is going to be a base hit for Hampton as well.
It's almost like an extra bench player.
And this is looped down the left field line. It's going to drop. Hampton stops at second. 9 for 16 runners in scoring position. A comebacker rush to Tulowitzki. They double him up. No, we go back to 2007. He had 18 doubles left-handed. That's where he gets most of his at-bats. Last year, as he has another hit here. Last year, he had 40 doubles lefty.
Unbelievable.
He improved by 22 doubles. He drives in another run with that base hit. It's 13-3. 129 fly balls. Now that doesn't mean that they were all out. That the trajectory of the ball was a fly ball. Yet he had 40 doubles. 2-1 on Todd, and he rifles this one to center field for a base hit.
Player out.
1-1 on Spilly, and this is hit to right field. Pence chasing. I don't think he's going to catch up, and it's off the wall. Spilborghs to second, Helton to third, and the Rockies have the first. And Brad Hopp's going to get a sac fly out of this for Brad, his second RBI of the ball game, 27th of the year.
98 right now. See what he's at the end of the year.
Decided to keep him around.
Anything over 350, you got to stay. Thanks,
wise decision. This ball ripped to the gap in right center field. And Pence is going to have to field it off the wall. Ionetta's going to have a double. Spilborghs scores. It's a 2-run inning for the Rockies. And they inch closer. It's 12-5.
Went over that in our meeting yesterday. And didn't do him any good with Stu.
Matsui throws out. This comes into the ball game. Todd Helton has gone out, and Garrett Atkins has moved from third to first. Miguel Tejada hits a run.
No,
when Wandy's on the hill. 3 balls and a strike on Pence. This ball's roped to right field deep, and this is off the very top of the wall. And Pence running all the way, which is smart because the way Hopp throws
out of your sails.
That's a fair ball for Blum. And he's going to have his 5th RBI as Pence scores. Back-to-back doubles. In their history that they've had 20-plus hits in a game, their all-time best, 25. On a couple of occasions, they're now 3 away. Quintero will have himself a double. 3 doubles in a row. They were getting tired. Quintero at second, and Michaels is gone. Good pitch from Grilly.
Still
1-2 on Matsui. And Grilly gets a slow roller, and Atkins. Some upside for him. This ball's hit pretty well right center field. And Bourne is going to outrun. One came from Philadelphia. Hunter Pence did come through the system. That's a pitch that has given a lot of people problems. Why?
That's really tough to do, and that just shows you some of the problems that Houston has had.
Oh man, that's up and in on Tulowitzki.
He wasn't trying to throw at him. Then where Quintero was set up, that ball just got away from him.
Yeah, he played with him in Tulsa in '06. There's a base hit for Barmes, and Quintanilla will score. Go for Clint Barmes.
Even in a 15-6 ball game, you still have to take your at-bat seriously.
And Spilly is going to have himself an infield hit. Tejada makes the catch, and Grilly.
He's a doctor now, though. Be careful.
That's okay. Ground ball, and look at that play by Stewart, but he's not going to be able to get Mike. And Smith grounds to Atkins. There's one. Quintanilla to first, trying to hit the commitment because he wasn't playing spring football.
Right, and so you go ahead and punt and do that.
First.
Time to order yours today.
Keppinger with a hit. And that is the 24th hit of the ball. Up a little bit more. Off the end of the bat, shallow left field. Here comes Murphy. And Wesley Wright on the hill. So good a year ago. He's off to a rough start this year, though he's able to strike out Garrett Atkins. They're going to have to get the out at first. Hit a grand slam. And that is ripped to center field. Base hit for Iannetta.
Batiste is pretty good at hitting those grand slams, isn't he?
Win.
He's still sitting on 249.
And swung on and missed. Stewart is
to stay in the ball game longer is going to give you a better chance.
Hunter Pence in right field is going to flag this one down. And Corpus. That if you reach 250, it's the old 300 automatic induction into the Hall of Fame, because guys don't throw 8-9 innings anymore. They throw 6.
If your kids are set for life, I mean, what's driving you?
That was a major. Terrio's got 2. He's got 5. And Giovanni Soto is first of the year. Down the left field line, and in foul ground, Michaels makes the catch. And that was the ball game that Cliff Lee beat Mark Burley. Burley's first loss of the year. He's 5-1. Lee's 2-5 despite a 3 ERA. Quintanilla. Oakland leading Kansas City 2-1 in the 7th inning. Shallow center field. Bourne's not going to get there. And Barmes is 2 for 2. Instead of 18 pitches, 11 have been out of the zone. Fly ball in the direction of Hunter Pence.
Pieces. Show it in there.
And Smith lashes one to right. And here comes Quintanilla to the plate. Barmes to third. And it's a double for Seth Smith. And with the 7th run. The first half 366, second half 1 year. He said, you know what, the food doesn't taste good. I said, clothes don't fit. This ball's blasted to left center field, way back, and got 3-run home run for Chris Iannetta. Excuse me, a grand slam. I miscounted. Bases loaded. 3rd time in his career that Iannetta has hit a
inning. Come in there and be an 8th inning guy, keep the ball club right where it needs to be.
High fly ball to right field. Pence will go back, and this should do it. He makes the catch, and that's the ball game. The winning pitcher's Mike Hampton. The losing pitcher, Jason Marquet.